All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, transgenders, let's continue on with our training. And we're just basically going to continue on and go back where we left off. So if you guys remember, the last place that we left off is we actually put a checkbox growth tool right here on our order page so that whenever people order, not only are we getting their email, not only are we getting their phone number, but we're also getting them into our chatbot so that we have several different ways to communicate with these people in the future. All right. So this is the last thing that we built in our training. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and actually make this do something. All right. So right now, let's just do a quick overview of what it is that it does. All right. So right now, where is that? Probably right here. Here's the checkout. All right. So right now, literally, here's all it does is it just actually puts them in here where we're going to tag them that they made a purchase event. All right. Now here, all I need to do here real quick is just do something like this. And then what I'm going to do is just basically move this right here. And then I just need to basically move this around a little bit. And the reason I need to do this is because on these checkbox growth tools, they're not considered subscribers until they actually interact with your button. So until they're considered a subscriber, you can't actually add tags or anything to them. So first they got to interact with the button. All right. So once they interact with the button, then now they're actually a subscriber to your chatbot. And now you can actually do stuff like tag them and stuff like that. All right. So we're just going to make that little edit. And if you remember, what we did is we went in here and we just said, hey, remember, they're coming from here. They've checked our checkbox and then they've, finished on. Now, at this point, we don't know if their payment was successful or if it wasn't successful. All right. We don't know that yet. We just know that they tried to pay. They clicked this button. Whenever they click this button, as you can see, whenever they click this button, it puts them into my chatbot. All right. So I just literally got a message from my chatbot just now. Let me show it to you. It's right over here. So I literally just got a message from my chatbot just now, and here it is. Here's that same message, all right? That's just for me clicking. But you notice I didn't pay. Like, there's been no payment here. All I had to do was click that button, and since I clicked that button, it fired off that growth tool, and now this person is in my chatbot, all right? So now they're in my chatbot, and I need to do some work here, all right? So if you look, remember, once they give me the email address that they used to pay, we fire off this zap, and it's called check $7 purchase, all right? So we fire off that zap, check $7 purchase, and now we want to tie into that zap, and what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here to our flows. We're going to come over here. We're going to create a new flow, and it's $7 purchase. We're going to do a $7 purchase success and a $7 purchase failure. All right. So let's come back over here to our flows, create a new one. It's going to be failure. All right. So this is all I'm going to need right now, and we'll go in and actually fill this out as we go. All right. So we're going to fill this out as we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to Zapier. All right. And I'm going to find my John Vaughn bot because that's what I want to do. I'm going to come to my John Vaughn bot. And so what happens whenever they make this purchase right here, whenever they go through and actually do this purchase, we fire off the mini chat. We've put them in our chat bot. We fire that off. And what we also do is we also basically go in and put their information on this spreadsheet. All right. So since I added this, I've added the spreadsheet. These are the sales that came in since then. So we add this to that spreadsheet. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a zap here. And we're going to go in and pick mini chat. And we're going to do a new trigger zap event. And we're going to pick our mini chat account. And the event is going to be check $7 purchase. All right. So we're going to continue there. And we're going to test and review, see if we can find any data here. Oh, we got an event. Great. So we've got some event here. Simon Jones. Doo-doo-doo-doop. All right, great. So we're going to be done editing there. And now we're going to do this. We're going to do a Google Sheet. All right, Google Sheets. So we are going to basically we're going to look up a spreadsheet row. All right. So we're going to look up a spreadsheet row. And we're going to pick this. I'm pretty sure it's this one. And we're going to look at this here. And we're going to do this right here. $7 friendship purchase. That's this guy right here. And we're going to look by the email field. All right. So we're going to look on this worksheet. It's just sheet 0. Lookup column is going to be email. And then the lookup value is going to be an email from ManyChat. All right. So first, let's go back to ManyChat real quick. Let's look out this. And let's take a look and see where did we stick this email at. All right. So we stuck this in the system field email. So we've stuck this in the system field email. So that's what we're going to look for here. We're going to look for email, lookup value, and we're going to look over here, email, users, email. All right, so we're going to go pick user email. There's no data in this one. No big deal. And we are going to come in here, supporting lookup column, blah, 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 continue, and see, hey, couldn't find, send data, test and review. All right, so they didn't find anything. That's great. So what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to come in here and fill this out. Actually, I need to go change my funnel real quick. So if you guys don't mind, actually, I'll do that a little bit later so it doesn't have to be done here. All right, and I'm just going to remove this for just a second. All right, and the only reason I'm removing it for just a second is because I do not want you guys in my training or on Facebook to have access to my credit card number. No offense to you guys, I just don't want you having my credit card number, all right? All right, so now I'm going to go in and actually buy this thing. All right, so now I'm buying this thing right here. It's submitting. Oh, wow, I just bought. All right, so I just bought. You can see inside my chatbot, I have already got a message from my chatbot whenever I bought. So I'm going to click this get bonus. I'm going to go through my flow here real quick. And I'm going to come in here. And I'm gonna try to let you know, hey, you're on my upsell page still, and you still are, right? You're still on my upsell page where I'm gonna try to sell you my course, and plus, you know, you get a bunch of shit here. You get literally, I give you stuff that people are literally like actually see. I'm not a marketer. I don't do crazy marketing stuff and just like create fictitious value. The way that I value my stuff is based on what people are actually paying me for stuff, and literally for $3,000, I give you stuff that people are paying me over $15,000 a year for on this page. And I just don't promote it. But anyways, let's go in here and add this. So I'm going to tell you about, go ahead and take that offer. And I'm going to ask you, what email did you sign up with? You'll notice that no email has actually been added here yet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go in and make sure. And sometimes, oh, there we go. All right. So now that email's been added there. Great. So now we're going to add this email address here. And what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to actually just get through this process real quick so that I can come right back up here and I can come to find data and I can get more samples. All right, let's get some more samples. that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm just wanting to get another sample. I'm wanting to get this very last sample that I just gave in right here. All right. So I'm wanting to get that sample that I just actually brought in. Now that I've went through the process and I've actually added myself to the spreadsheet, I really didn't have to do that. I guess I didn't have to buy my own stuff. I guess I could have just manually put myself there. But actually, I did have to buy my own stuff to be able to actually... No, I didn't. I didn't have to buy my own stuff at all, but I did. I bought my own stuff. I bought my own stuff. Let's try to get some more data from ManyChat, see if it can actually pull in some more data. I want to get another one of these. I want to get another one of these guys right here. That's what I want to do. I want to get just another one of these people here. So I'm just going to refresh this page. Sometimes ManyChat takes some time. Sometimes ClickFunnels takes some time. You know, there's nothing you can really do about that, but just wait for them to bring in the data. All right. So sometimes that's all you can do is just wait for them to actually bring in the data. And that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for them to actually bring in the data. Everything looks like it's good here. I've went through there. Whenever I got a reply from that user, I triggered this check $7 purchase. That's what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at check $7 purchase. Now I'm trying to get some new data of that person that just actually came in not so long ago, who was me. Now, if he doesn't come in, that's no big deal. If he doesn't come in now, we can just go in and manually. Now we can just go in and actually manually do it. All right, so we can just go in and manually do it. And this is going to, again, it's going to pop that message because he actually opted in. All right. And then I'm going to come down here. And I'm going to actually check this checkbox as soon as it pops up. All right. So I'm going to check that checkbox. And again, that's going to pop in here. So I'm going to hit get bonus. And I'm going to come back through this process. I'm going to fill out this information. John at tier5.us. That's my email. And now he's going to go through that process just like he's doing. Boom, boom, boom. So now I'll come in here. And I'm going to try to get more samples and try to figure out what the crap is going on with ManyChat. I need my sample. That's what I want. I want my sample. Well, while we wait on these guys to get our sample, all right, we'll come back to this sample in a little bit. What we're going to do here is we're just basically going to put in a filter, all right? We're going to put in a filter here, and this filter is going to be actually, we're not going to put in a filter here, all right? I lied. Here's what we're going to do here. We're going to put in a path, all right? So we're going to put in some paths here. And we're going to go to path A. And in path A, we're going to call it purchase success, all right? So we're going to call this purchase success. What we're going to do is we're going to put in a filter here. And then what we're basically going to do is we're only going to continue if this thing right here exists. All right? So only if that thing exists. So my zap would not have continued. My zap would not have continued in this process. And again, if you guys are confused about Zapier, remember inside our whole training portal, right above the ManyChat training, there's a whole training on Zapier, so just go in and watch that. All right? So we go over paths and everything. So now if I can't find that person on this spreadsheet, well, guess what? This is going to fail, so I'm not going to continue on. But if I do find him, then what am I going to do? I'm going to do ManyChat, and I'm going to send some content to a user. I'm going to send content to a user. I'm going to continue here. What am I going to do? I'm going to pick my ManyChat integration. And the user is going to be, don't worry, the user is going to be a custom value. And we're going to pick from this guy a user ID. All right, from step 1. And the content we're going to send them is going to be $7 something, $7, $7. What did we call this content? Let's go find our content that we created that we want to send back to this person. If you remember in the beginning of the training that we created this content for this user. If their purchase was successful, we didn't actually go in and build it completely out, and that's probably the problem. So $7 purchase success. So here what we're going to do, let's just build this out real quick. Let's add an action here, and we're going to add a tag, and it's going to be $7 membership purchase success. All right, so we're going to add that tag right there. And then we're just going to send a message. Woo, who I see you just got a whole bunch of value by signing up to my $7 a month membership. Thank you so much for that. That's all I need right now. That's all I care about. This we can come back in and finish up anytime that we want. Now we're going to save that. I'm going to save it as other content. Thank you so much, sir. Save it as other content type. And then here we're just basically going to ask ManyChat to give us some new options. And we're going to go in and look for this $7. ManyChat does not want to give us this guy. Give us some more options, ManyChat. Yeah, we need more options, ManyChat. I need some more options. Go to flow. Are you a customer? Day 4. Give me more options. ManyChat about me. Partner program. $7 checkout checkbox. Growth tool about 24-hour engagement. Go to flow. Are you a customer? Day 1. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I still don't see those options that I need. Alright. So when all else fails, we just try to figure out what's wrong with ManyChat when all else fails. So I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to move him over there. Alright, so now he's there. I'm going to get rid of this. What was this, day 4? Oh, all these are useless, so let me get rid of these here real quick. See if I can get some more data from ManyChat to show up in there. Now, some of these things you don't have any control over. If you don't have any control over stuff, the best thing you can do is just not get frustrated about it and just keep trying, you know? That's the best way to accomplish everything. So now let's go back and let's just ask for some more data here. So can we reload some more options? $7 checkout. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to exit that real quick. We're going to reload this real quick. We're going to just reload this real quick. Alright, Zapier. Alright, so first thing, let's come back here and let's try to get a little bit more data. See if we could ever get that last piece of data that we tried to get through that ManyChat never actually sent us. Still, ManyChat is not sending us this data. I'm not sure why. Not sure why they're not sending us this new data. They should be sending us this new data, but they're not, so we don't have any control over that. So we can come back over here to our path, and we're going to come back over here, and we're going to try to refresh. Oh, here we go right there. There's a $7 purchase success. All right, we're going to come back over here. We're going to use a custom value, and we're just going to use literally their ID from there. All right, and we're going to continue, and this is done. That's all we need to do here. Continue. All right, so it says step 2 needs attention. Purchase step needs attention. Alright, so we can literally just come in here, exist. Alright, done editing. Let's get rid of this because it's the same thing. We don't need it. Alright, and that's what we need. And he says, you know, this needs some attention, this needs some attention. So we still need some attention here. Step 2 needs some attention. So this needed some attention. We didn't get any attention here. This has no data. Here, I still never got my data that I wanted. Give me another freaking sample, please. Let's try it again. Let's try that again. See if I can get some more data. Some more data. It's not wanting to give me more data. This I can't answer why this is not giving me any more data. It should totally be giving me more data. But right now it's not giving me any more data. And sometimes you'll have these problems. And like I said, you just have to work through them. You just have to work through them if you have these problems. What I'm going to do to try to work through this one is I am going to do this as well. Alright, so I am going to do an action here, and it's just going to be trigger zap, and I'm going to do that same thing again. Alright, so that's going to be what I do to try to actually work through this. And now you can see I just basically added this action again for no reason here at all other than just try to work through this issue that I'm having right now. And I'm going to go in and click that button so that I'll get this data here. I'm going to click this get bonus. And then I'm going to come in and give this. Good night, Naveen. I'm going to give this email because that's what I needed to do. Just like that. And then now he is checking. Can I get another sample, please? So, if all else fails, again, what you can do is you can just pick something else, and then you can just go back and try doing this again. Alright, so you can just try to start from scratch again. Continue. And continue with this. Continue. Event. It's going to be that check $7 purchase. Continue. Let's test and review, see if we can get any data. Alright, looks like I got some data. I got that same guy though. I got that same guy. Check $7 purchase. Not understanding why I got that same guy is my problem. That's what I'm not understanding. Why I got that same guy instead of getting myself. Alright, so if you got that same guy, alright, there is a workaround that we can do. Just done editing this. Just be done editing this. Alright, I'm going to be done editing this completely. I'm going to edit this right here. And I am going to basically do this real quick. Alright. I'm just going to put in my own email there just for fun. Just to get past this. And I'm going to test and review. I should come back with some data. Alright. So now I've got some actual data here where I'm done editing. And now I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to come in here. And I am going to test and review. Alright, so that was successful. That was successful, so I'm done editing that. And now I'm going to be done editing this path right here. I'm going to go to this path right here and edit this path. And it's going to be purchase failed. All right, and this is just going to be if this. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this is just going to be if this does not exist. All right, continue. So you may be a little confused here, and that's just because we made this the wrong thing. This should be if this exists. All right, so if it does exist, that's correct. This is if this does not exist. All right, so if this does not exist, then we didn't find that guy. That's what's happening. In path 1, if this exists, we found the guy. That means they bought the stuff. Path 2, if we don't find the guy, then they didn't buy the stuff. All right, so if they didn't buy the stuff, then we're going to be done editing that, and we're going to do mini chat again. All right, and what we're going to do here is we got to come back to our content real quick. We're going to come back over here real quick, and we're also going to take this over here just for a moment, and we're going to go in and say, what are we going to do? We're going to add a tag. All right, and this is going to be add a tag, and this is going to be failed. All right, so this purchase failed. They did try to buy, but it failed. All right, so that's all I need for that for right now. I can go in and figure out the words later. You guys can figure out your own words and everything. All right, so now we're going to go back in here, and we're going to send a content to a user. We're going to send content to a user. We're going to pick our mini chat guy again, mini chat guy. We're going to continue, and then we're going to pick that content. All right, the $7 purchase failure. And we're going to again come in here to the user. We're going to pick a custom value, and we're just going to use the user ID from 1 because that is the person. All right. So we're going to continue that. Now, somebody out there, Simon, yeah, that is probably you that's actually, getting this data right now, getting these messages. Don't worry about those. All right. Now we're done with everything. There's one extra thing that we need to do is we just need to come back over here, customize this spreadsheet row, and then just basically change this lookup value from here to this guy's email right here, email. All right, this user email. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to continue, and we're going to skip our test. I'm just going to skip our test. All right, and then we're going to turn this on. And then we're going to give this a name. Check. $7 a month purchase. All right. And that's going to be done. So now we're done with that. Now I'm just going to go in and actually remove this real quick because I don't need that. And then what I can do now is let's come over here to my task history. And let's come back over here and let's buy this stuff again. Hello at tier5.us. Again, I'm just going to take this off the screen just because, again, I don't want you guys to have my credit card information. As much as I love you guys and trust you guys, I don't want you having my credit card information all over the internet. All right. Alright, so I believe I got everything that I need here. And I'm just going to literally go in and click this button and see what happens. Alright, so I click this button. I do see I got a message already. Oh, boom, my payment went through. I got a message here. Now this takes a little bit of time. Let's let this go in here. let's let this go in here. While we're letting this go in here, we're gonna basically do one more thing here. We're basically just going to say, would you like to check again? Yes. No. All right, let's get rid of this. If they say no, okay, no problem, but you won't find a better $7 a month offer. You should really consider getting it. All right, so here what we're gonna do now is we're basically going to do some actions here, do an action, and we are going to set a custom field. All right, and the custom field is going to be recheck purchase. All right. We're going to set this to yes. All right. And then we're going to start a flow. And this flow is going to be putting them right back into the $7 checkout. All right. So now we're going to put them right back into the $7 checkout. Now, we're probably done here, and that's right, we are there, but we're going to go ahead and finish up what we needed to do right here. This is our no flow, so if their payment failed, that's just because they haven't been added to the spreadsheet yet, maybe. So what we're going to do is we're going to send them out this piece of content that says, hey, I couldn't find your membership, sorry about that, would you like to check again? If they say no, we're just going to give them a message, we'll go fucking buy it, you're dumb if you don't buy it. If they say yes, what we're going to do, we're going to set this custom field to yes, and then we are going to send them back to this $7 checkout box. All right, so now we're going to pop in here. We're going to edit this flow right here. And what we're going to do is we're just basically going to add a piece of logic right here that is basically going to check a condition. It is going to check if recheck purchase is yes. All right. So if this is yes, then we are going to pop them right in here so that they don't have to go through that again. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to pop them through there. We're going to pop them right here. We're going to set an action, and then from this action, we're going to set them in there. All right. This action is going to be, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what it's going to be? Can you guess? We're going to clear a subscriber custom field, and that is going to be recheck purchase. Recheck purchase. All right. So now we're going to do that. And if no, we're going to bring them in there, and then we're going to pop our starting step right there. All right. So now what's going to happen is if they come from that recheck purchase flow, then instead of we need to collect this information from them again, and it's already built. So instead of sending them back through these messages already, we're just going to start them right exactly where they need to go. All right. So now we're going to do that. So now we've done that. Now that's all built. I did get my name added here, so we're going to go finish this up here real quick. This is from where I actually just made the purchase. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go to get my bonus, blah, 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 blah. This time I used hello at tier5.us. So let us check. All right, so we're going to check on this real quick. So now what should happen is this should actually fire out my Zap. It should fire some data out to Zapier. All right. Boom. See? So now I've got some notification inside my chatbot here where it's like, woohoo, I see you just got a lot of value. Now I've got it twice, and the reason that I got it twice is because I've got these. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. And now we're all done. All right. All right, so now we are all done with everything. So we're all done with everything. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to go back to my flows. I'm going to move this in there where it goes. And there was another one somewhere that I need to move. Boom, $7 purchase. All right, go back to my basics. $7 purchase failure is going to come right inside there. And we're going to come right inside here and make sure that this is all ready to go. That's all ready to go. Done. Great. All right, so everything's right inside there. So here's what we did. So here's what we did, just to recap what we did in this training, because it's now over. So I just want to recap everything. Just want to recap everything. In the training video before this, we added this checkbox down here. We added this messenger checkbox to our order form to get people who buy our stuff into our chatbot. All right. So whenever they click this, remember what's going to happen to them whenever they click this is they are first going to go inside here. All right. So once they click this, they're going to go inside here. And what this is doing is it's just first it's piping them into a conditional logic block. Where we're just, remember we just added this. This is just if their purchase failed, if we didn't find it and they want to try again to see, okay, hey, I know I bought this, let me try again, that we can skip the initial messages that we sent them and we can take them right to where we actually want to pick their email address. All right. So we're going to take them right over here. We're going to clear that custom field so that they don't get stuck in a loop here. Then we're going to get their email address from them again. Once they give us their email address, we're going to check the $7 purchase. So we're going to trigger a zap called check $7 purchase. Now here's that zap right here. We're going to listen to that event. As you can see, we're listening to that event here in ManyChat. We're going to go in and basically check the email that they gave us in this flow. In this flow, they gave us an email address right here. We're going to basically check that email and see if it exists on our list of buyers. So that's what we're going to do right here. Then we're going to break this up into two different paths. And if the purchase was successful or if the purchase failed. So the purchase success, literally we're just going to go in and say, hey, did I find that row or not? If that row exists, then we are going to send them a custom piece of content. All right? We're going to send them the $7 purchase success piece of content. So let's check that out. So we just built this. We're going to tag them that they actually purchased our stuff. And then we're just going to send them this message. And I'll go back later and I'll add more stuff to this message. Like trying to push them back out to my upsell and getting them to actually buy my upsell. And take my 12-week coaching program, which gives them over $20,000 worth of stuff. All right. So that was that. If they didn't, if we can't find the purchase, then if it doesn't exist and we can't find it, we're just going to send them out a piece of content, which is that purchase failed. All right, so let's look at that piece of content. It's just that purchase failed. And literally, we're just going to tag them that their purchase failed. And we're going to drop them in here. And we're going to say, hey, I don't see this purchase. Would you like to check again? If they say yes, we're going to check. We're going to set a custom field. Recheck purchase to yes. Remember that we're actually using that inside here. We're using that as a conditional logic gate, where if it's checked to yes, we're going to bypass these messages and take them right here where they can give us their email address. If they say no, then we're just like, okay, no problem. Now we should have inside our audience some people who have actually purchased this from us. Woo-hoo! So now we actually got some segmented customers. We're going to actually remove this from this person because he doesn't need that. Failed because his purchase was successful. Done. All right. So now we've got segmented customers. All right. So now we've actually started getting into a little bit of more complex chatbotting stuff. And you can see that now we actually have our sales funnel, wherever our sales funnel went. We actually have our sales funnel tied to our chatbot. We're taking in our buyers. We're bringing in our buyers. We're looking to see, did they actually have a successful payment or did they not? If they did, then we're going to tag them in our chatbot that, hey, they are a buyer. If they haven't, we're going to tag them that their payment failed so that we can remarket to those people later and be like, hey, remember you tried to buy this but it didn't go through, you want to go in and buy it now? And if they did buy, we know that they're buyers. We got to tag them inside our chatbot, and we can now even go in and market to these people because we know, hey, these are my current customers, and you guys probably know it's easier to get your current customers to buy new stuff and more stuff than it is to get a new customer to become your customer for the first time. All right? And then we can even add them to a sequence. We'll go in and build a sequence, another sequence out, and that sequence can be some onboarding sequence where we go in and we make sure that they understand everything that's inside this offer, everything that they get, how to access it, and get them to start using it so that they stay on our $7 a month subscription and they don't get off. Because 100 of these guys is $700 a month. 1,000 is $7,000 a month. If you get 10,000 of these people, that's $70,000 a month from a $7 subscription. And there's, you can get 1 million of these people. That's $7 million a month on a $7 subscription. So hopefully this makes sense. If it didn't, then just rewatch this video. Hopefully it did, and I know that we kind of moved a little bit fast here, but hopefully you guys all got it. If you didn't, just shoot me a message and I'll help you out, or come to one of the live sessions where I can answer any of your questions.